Hello viewers, my name is Sylvia and as you already know, I run a jewelry, accessory and fashion brand called Aeon. I specialize in beaded and Ankara jewelries and accessories. My crafting is pretty superb and absolutely unique. And as my mantra goes, client satisfaction is my utmost goal. So I'm putting together this amazing video to help you get acquainted with beads, gemstones and crystals. This is an added advantage for you as it will help you become a pro when it comes to your gems and semi-gemstones. You would actually know how to spot one and know which one you are actually wearing. So when it comes to beads, a lot of people have the basic knowledge that they are ornamental. But there's more. They are used to having jewelry as something that you wear when you want to go out, when you have an outfit that you want to pair with, and then you have your necklace, you have your bracelet. But not everyone knows that beads are way beyond jewelries and accessories. So they are much more. I always tell my clients that beads come in different qualities and grades, but I'm particularly zooming on the gemstones and crystals. So I'm doing an educational series on the use of the crystals and their properties. Many people don't know that the gemstones they wear possess some healing property, both mentally and physically. So I'm going to begin. Are you ready? All right. So this particular one that I'm starting with is not a very popular name. Some of us are used to the onyx bead, the lava stones, and probably other ones that could probably be popular and the ones that you're used to. But the number one that I'm starting with is called the sodalite. Yes, the sodalite is striking because of its blue mineral color. Yeah. Some people don't consider sodalite as a gem. Some people do not consider the sodalite as a gemstone because of its mineral content. And well, the sodalite is actually formed from crystals and it is actually relatively rare. But one thing you should know about the sodalite is that it has this rich blue color that you can't ignore. Sometimes it comes with this white veining and it's very popular for jewelry and decorative items. There's a little story behind the sodalite bead, so it's actually very interesting. The sodalite is also valued for its metaphysical properties and it is believed to promote logical thinking. It enhances communication and encourages emotional balance. But we're going to be looking at its properties, its history, its origin. Yes. So, the structure of the sodalite is a bit translucent, giving it a beautiful luster. The white veining also adds interest and makes every piece look highly unique. So what does the sodalite look like? The sodalite is best known for its royal blue. Yes, with its violet blue and light blue variants. So its chemical composition is sodium aluminum silicate chloride mineral. It's primarily blue but can also be found in shades of grey, yellow, green or pink. So the sodalite has a cubic crystal system, but it's often found in massive forms rather than the well-defined crystals that we all know. It has this greasy luster. But in the grand scheme of things, sodalite is relatively a new discovery. It wasn't officially found until the early 1800s when it was spotted in Greenland and formally recorded for the first time. And the little story behind the sodalite bead is that in 1901, there was the Princess of Wales at that time who was at the World's Fair in Buffalo, New York. She received a gift of sodalite that was from Ontario. She became so enthralled with the stunning coloring that she made arrangements to get more than enough to decorate her Marlborough house that was a home in London. So over 130 tons of sodalite was sent to England for the royal residence. At that point, the Bancroft mine was dubbed the Princess Sodalite Mine, marking the occasion. So the Princess Sodalite mine is still open today and is home to a vast rock and specimen shop and a rock farm that is open to the public. So sodalite itself may not have been prominent in ancient Egypt. Similar blue stones like lapis lazuli were highly valued. They are believed to have spiritual significance and are used in certain religious artifacts. So given the sodalite's resemblance to lapis lazuli, it's possible that it could have been used or valued similarly if it had been more readily available. So the name sodalite comes from the Latin sodalitas and the Greek sodalios, both meaning comrade or fellow member, owing to the community of elements found in the mineral. While there is no direct evidence of sodalite being used in ancient Greece or Rome, the name itself suggests a sense of community, fellowship, which could have cultural implications. So when it comes to indigenous cultures, the sodalite is not native to many regions traditionally inhabited by the Native American tribes. The stone's blue color is often associated with wisdom, clarity, and intuition in various Native American cultures. So when you look closely, the sodalite bead is a tumbled, cut, and polished crystal, and it can be really stunning. The deep blue ring and striking white veining make each sodalite stone very unique, giving it a natural level of quirkiness and visual interest. Look for the sodalite jewelry. You might find necklaces and bracelets that only feature sodalite or options that combine sodalite with other stones. For example, when sodalite is strung next to a topaz jade, you get colors that resemble surf and sand, a combination that is reminiscent of a day at the beach. So, talking about the spiritual use of the sodalite stone. The sodalite stone meaning isn't fully agreed upon. So when it comes to sodalite metaphysical properties, some believe that it has a calming energy. It comes with a calming energy that helps with inner truth or peace, while others think it connects strongly to communication and assists with focus. At times, the sodalite bead gemstone is connected to writers and has been called poet's stone, though other gemstones have also been given that title, including the emerald. So the sodalite bead has a few emotional and spiritual connotations which we're going to quickly look at before we come to the end of today's lesson. So the sodalite is actually believed to foster better communication, enhances intuition, and promotes emotional balance in everyday life. The stone is often called the stone of truth, encouraging honesty in communication with others and within oneself. So it's important to know that while many people believe in the healing properties of the sodalite, just like they do in other gemstones and semi-gemstones, scientifically it is not exactly proven. But you need to understand that using gemstones or using semi-gemstones cannot replace conventional medical treatments. Yes, and it shouldn't be viewed as a cure for any condition. So the sodalite stone is interesting, and we have officially come to the end of our lesson for today. So for today, lesson 101 on beads, gemstones, accessories, crystals, and all you need to know. So I would like to hear from you. Please don't hesitate to drop your comments in the comment section, and we would have an amazing session tomorrow. So watch the